pretty good, my people. Welcome to Planet Urban. This is Real Talk, and I'm DESH. Check this. In 2003, I got this CD from an unknown artist, and it was called Journey. Now, nobody has heard of this artist then, and I thought the track was absolutely dope. About a month and a half later, Universal Records this time sent me another track, which had Styles P, and it was called Locked Up, had the same artist, and I thought, wow, this guy's crazy. About another month and a half later, you get another track called Lonely, all her vocals. Every chart, everywhere in the world, this guy's number one. You know who we're talking about, the one and only Akon.
What's up, man?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm good.
That's good, that's good. Now, just like your first track I heard, your journey's been incredible. Looking back at it now, how did you take on your journey?
I'm still taking it.
Still taking it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's exactly.
That's it. You just got to keep bringing, keep grinding it out, and just hope everything works out.
And you obviously thinking of, this is just like the song says, it's just the beginning, right? You got a long way to go. You got a lot of
absolutely, still a lot more to go.
All right, cool. Now, musically, this is how I saw your music. You started off, it was ghetto, hip hop influence, R&B, and then slowly you moved into pop influence kind of thing, and then I'm noticing like there's more pop in it. Is that a conscious decision to go that way, or just naturally happen?
No, it's just naturally happening. I think, with your career, you're going to naturally grow. Everything can't. And then you don't want to be predictable either. Okay. I never want to be that kind of artist where you predict, okay, what he's going to do next. I kind of want to just do what feels right at that moment for different territories.
Like a lot of artists, you worked with an enormous number of artists, and that's not the artists from US. You worked with Savage from New Zealand, you worked with an artist from Korea. I've seen that many artists all around the world you worked with. Again, is that a strategic decision, or is that something that you thought you felt comfortable?
Yeah, no, I felt great. I felt comfortable actually. I think as an artist of who I am, I'm pretty much comfortable in my own skin to where I can work with any and everybody, and I have to worry about being compared with nobody. I think it's about just creating great music and allowing, people to have that same platform you had to be able to lift themselves up as well. I think it's natural. It should work out that way.
Your ultimate collabo was Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that was the premium.
So you're one of the very few people who had the luxury to work with.
Absolutely, that's a blessing, man.
Indulge us with that experience. Tell us how did that come about?
No, actually it was funny because he was like the top name in my list. This is somebody I have to work with before I quit or before I die. And it was just crazy and ironic that I had like a 10-year list of all the people I was gonna work. He was the last one because I thought it would never happen, but I said I'm just gonna put it down anyway. And I'm just gonna shoot for the sky. Hopefully I get 10% of what I'm asking for. And it just so happened that, he was reaching out to me at the time where I was, trying to reach out to him. It was God sent, man. It was just one of those moments where it was meant to happen, And then when we met, it's like we've known each other for years. Wow. He knew everything about me. I knew everything about him. Yeah, it was destined, man.
Now, it was kind of unfortunate how the track got leaked online. Is there still any plan for that track, or is it, or is it just up in the air?
Well, I mean, right now it's up in the air. We're still trying to figure out what we're gonna do with it. Of course, I would like to just put it out, but you can't just put it out. It's things that you gotta, a whole bunch of obstacles and hurdles you gotta jump over, man. But I think right now it's just a matter of just convincing the estate that it's a good idea to make it happen. Otherwise, the records won't be cleared with his voice on it.
Apart from being an artist, you're on the record label. You're a businessman, and you got a whole roster of artists that come live. What is the criteria? Like, how do you go about picking these artists?
I just look for hard workers, man. Okay. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it all boils down to. You got to find acts that know how to work and know how to sell the record. Finding a hit is the easy part. That's what we do. We'll give you the hit record. Now you got to figure out artists that has the capabilities and the knowledge and the hunger to actually work it. They got to want it more than you want it for them.
At a certain point, every artist, go from making music to expanding to other areas. Now you're doing business. Is there any other like film and other stuff you want to get into?
I think after music would probably be those possibilities. Film. Yeah, definitely. I think that'd probably be stage 2. But right now, you know, we're just trying to make sure we conquer the music thing first. And then slowly go over and do the same exact thing in the film side, you know. Appreciate it.
Now you got Freedom, the new album out.
Mm-hmm.
Are you working on another project, or are you still promoting that one? Or?
Right now we're working on Freedom. I'm sorry, we just finished, we're jumping off Freedom now, going into Stadium Music, which is a new album that we're putting together. And everything is gearing towards the World Cup 2010 in South Africa. So I'm just creating an album specifically for that event, so people can have something to party to during those games.
Right, right. So is it like a concept album, or?
Not necessarily concert album, but it's definitely a party album.
With your, you know, your childhood from Senegal and all that, you do have a lot of things that you do in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there are a lot of artists from Africa who would be looking up to you. For those people and up-and-coming artists, if you were to give them something, what would you be your word of wisdom?
Well, majority, especially with the African artists, you know, I try to maintain a sense of stability. You know, they have to first conquer their territory first before they try to break it over. I know a lot of artists want to come to the U.S. and be successful, but even before then, you have to be successful in your own market. Naturally, with that success, it's going to bleed over into other territories anyway. You know, I think that's always been the focus. And nowadays, I mean, the U.S. artists are going abroad for inspiration. So while you're trying to be like them, they're trying to be like you. You know what I'm saying? So the best thing really is to try to conquer that territory and just let it bleed over into other markets.
Well, that's all the time we have for now, but
Absolutely.
I really appreciate your time, man.
You already know. Appreciate you, man.
All right, cool. That's it from Planet Urban. Stay on the site. There's a lot of things coming up. Peace.